Soil family. So,
It is Monday morning.
is it? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is it morning or evening?
Evening now.
Oh, okay. He said Monday evening. He said good evening, but morning. Good morning. Oh no, you say good evening, but it's Monday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it is Monday. We hope y'all are having an amazing day. It is beautiful out here. Bobby is blocking the entire fan. Other than that,
Feed my face.
and feeding his face. Other than that, it is a lovely morning. He is about to head to the gym in a little while. So if you are catching the replay, hashtag replay and let us know. Is your weather as beautiful as ours? Our nights are like 65 and days are like
The days are
80s.
beautiful. Like it's warm with a cool breeze, bright blue skies. Man,
Yeah, the skies are perfect.
I think I can do this all year long, just like this.
Yeah, but the thing is, our tropicals need warmer weather. Well, they like warmer weather, but this is very comfortable. It's amazing. Like I love to see our yard now because it's green. What's up, David Hunt? What's up, Soil family? Wait, this is live. It is Hooga Soil family. What's up, y'all? Oh yeah. I'd be so happy when I catch one of your lives. Oh, look. Oh, I done kicked the tripod. I'm about to kick y'all off the porch. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? Like, these birds won't let my tomato plants be great. She only want to build in this one tomato plant. And I ain't having it. I ain't having it. So Bobby hung up a basket for her to build in. And she still was building in my tomato plant. Like 4-5 bedrooms. No, child, this ain't your mansion. So I put a net over it. She ain't been back since. But what's funny is she'll sit somewhere and watch me. She be sitting over on the boat. Sometimes she over on one of the the dragon fruit trellis, watching me. Don't worry, baby. You ain't building over here. So
I think she's being lazy because she want to be over here eating our blueberries, our strawberries, want to eat off our tomato plants that they get bigger.
yeah, to pick the whole hole in the
Just
tomato.
go in the backyard and get the barberries off the tree.
What he eating on?
Sandwich.
Let me tell you, that loaf of bread turned out so good. I kept I'd be like, don't do that, Sherry. Don't do that. You looking at the comments because they ain't too easy to see. I don't want to miss nothing. But loving the weather here in South Carolina today. What's up, Peppermint? I kept squeezing the bread because it was nice and
upstate New York.
nice and squishy. That can be addictive. Squeezing the bread. I was like, let me stop squeezing this bread. That's how country folks act. That homemade bread, baby. You already know. So that's what he eating, a sandwich, so he can go to the gym, burn it off. Then he come back and want to eat the entire house.
Sergeant King.
Jeremy Butler from South Africa. We appreciate you. So yeah, I was gonna talk about that castor oil and what they don't tell us about it. What we have found, we've been using it faithfully about 4 months or so. Them potato plants are suffering bad. Anyhow, the potatoes.
Yeah, that's not just needing water more often.
Yeah, we don't want to rot them out. It's almost time to harvest. We've been using castor oil faithfully. You in Georgia? All right now. Lurking and cutting grass. If y'all could be so kind and hit that thumbs up for us, we would appreciate that. That let the algorithm know that they're pretty decent people. I might not like them, but I love them. But what amazed me is how consistency with just a few simple herbs that you can grow consistency can change your whole life. I love reading all the testimonies. Like, I'm always stalking Bobby in the yard. Like, let me read this comment to you. Because just the testimonies alone of people coming off meds or things turning around that have been going south for years. We go south for years. And then when you finally make that 360 turn and your health start coming back around to living, it's like, wow. But then it be something simple.
What's
Like,
up, Earth Zero?
oh, this bee.
You're okay.
Lord, y'all. But
Yeah, those testimonies are great, guys. You know,
that bee just took me out. Almost took me out.
we always talking about making a difference and what we do. And when people contact us and let us know that some of the stuff we talked about actually benefited them, I mean, it feels amazing, you know, that we had a part in bringing this information to you all. So it's an amazing journey, you know. Man, we constantly meeting some amazing people.
Yeah.
So we loving all this, you know. We love it.
I said yesterday, we took care of a lot of business. Yesterday was a full-on business day of work, real work. And one of our business partners, I was like, man, it's amazing how God just continue to bless us. You know, and most people only recognize the big blessings. Like if I hit the lottery, is that a blessing or a curse? I don't know. If I hit the lottery, it's gonna be a blessing. Me and Bobby we gonna be like the Jeffersons. But all these little things, we gotta count those blessings too, because they add up to be huge. And just yesterday alone, I was like, man.
So Earth Zero Apothecary, you know, keep us posted because
What you talking about?
we like. She said that because of the page, her and her sister has started using the castor oil. So just keep us posted. You know, your testimony may help somebody else be convinced to try also and benefit them and help their life. So all these testimonies, people get to read them.
Just learn from us.
They know that this stuff can actually work for them.
From Lead Farmer, O.L. Hefe.
Hefe.
So I want to start with kind of like a warning. When you first start with castor oil, we always suggest dropping it in the navel. We do not ingest castor oil. Have we? Yes, we have. As kids, we drank castor oil, but I did try it a couple times as an adult. It ain't do nothing for me. But I don't need it. I don't need to drink it. What it do, putting it in the navel is enough for me. I am happy with that. I do rub it on my body also. So when you first start castor oil and drop it in your navel and rub it around your stomach, you can detox. Some of us are more full of crap than others, if you get what I'm saying. Like, just like that. I don't mean like you full of nonsense. I mean you full of crap in real life. And we need to get that crap out of us. So, and I'm talking about poop. It will detox you and it will make you go to the bathroom. But just think of all that unnecessary, all that waste you carrying around with you. You need to get it out. And eventually it'll run its course and be done. It doesn't last for a week. It doesn't last forever. Maybe a day or two you might be in that bathroom. What you were going to say, babe? You back there watching the bugs.
Yeah, it's a bee. I think you're an enemy of my bees. But you should do what Ginger Ninja said. Because she's sitting here making fake hornet nests to hang up. The hornets are chasing her everywhere. Sharpening the ninja skills.
Was that a hornet? That was a bumblebee.
No,
that was a bumblebee.
But I don't think it's a good one.
Whatever it is, it's gone. That was a hornet that tried to take me out. But so yeah, y'all, Nightbot is here dropping links. As y'all know, Nightbot is just a computer that we have set up to help moderate. So here at Black Tropical, we don't like people to work. We want people to come in here. We do have moderators, but we like for our soil family to come in and peruse the chat and get to know each other and chat with each other and not work so hard at dropping links. We don't mind them dropping links. If you type soil family one word, Nightbot will drop your link for you and let people know that you have a channel, come check you out, and we can support each other that way. But, you know, we need each other for the knowledge that we have. Like, y'all know something that we don't know. He knows something I don't know, vice versa. But y'all know a whole lot that we don't know. So this is what make us a stronger community by gathering together, having these communion times.
So Ginger Ninja said that she put castor oil on cotton ball and helps her stomach issues. And she also said her daughter
Yeah, to speak
uses
up, babe.
castor oil in her hair products.
Yeah,
So
I use it in my hair
Isn't
products.
that different kind, or is it?
Well, I used to use black castor oil for years in my hair, but you know, I just used it for years in my hair. Now I use the same one that I put in my navel is the same one I put on my hair, but I make my own oil for my hair, and it's just a bunch of herbs from the yard. I put them in a jar with some castor oil, some botana oil, and some coconut oil, and I let them sit for months, and then when I need it, I'll pour some in a little 2-ounce bottle that we carry to travel with, and I just grease my scalp all the time with it, and I don't have any issues. I love it. We are in Savannah, Georgia.
So Peter, I think it's Oliver, said bring joy to talking about the benefits of holistic care.
Yeah.
She's a holistic nurse, and
Yeah.
the ingredients of the medication. She wants people to look at the ingredients of the medication and ask questions.
Always ask questions. And I always say, I've been saying for years, like, when your loved ones are sick or in the hospital, be there. Somebody gotta be there. I remember when my brother was in an accident and my mom had surgery. It was years apart, but I left Georgia and went to Virginia to take care of my brother. They were talking about putting him in a nursing home, and I'm like, no. And I want to be here because I want to know what y'all giving him and why. Like, you're not going to over-medicate these people because they don't know no better right now. So you definitely want to advocate for yourself, and if you can't, make sure somebody can and be there for others. But yeah, ask questions, because you'll be surprised at what castor oil, cayenne pepper, and magnesium can do. Magnesium alone. Like, magnesium alone, being consistent. Consistency is key. And the doctors don't tell you this because you in their pockets. They don't want you, they don't want you messing with their money. But it's our life.
Earth Zero Apothecary said her husband had pain in his elbow for weeks. They had him put the castor oil pack on his on some heat.
Yep.
It stopped hurting and the pain hasn't come back. So that's the great thing. I mean, this thing is actually fixing stuff.
Yes,
it's
look
not
at that.
Pacifying it or just blocking the pain. It's actually
It's fixing it.
things.
Magnesium
Right.
pulled me out of post-op depression. I tell people, and I know some people, it's 112 people here. Can we get some thumbs up? I see 30 thumbs up. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, give us some reactions. It helps us out.
Yeah.
After
When people ask me, what can I do for, thyroid issues or stomach issues or gout or neuropathy or high blood pressure or diabetes or depression or I'm stressed out, I got headaches or I'm fatigued, and I say magnesium. Simple. I know they like, I'm so sick of that lady saying magnesium. It's just that simple. You have to be consistent. Magnesium. It can save your entire life. Like, our bodies are off. We are deficient in magnesium. We need it. Our bodies are off. They won't tell you that, because I can tell you how you can get a 5-pound bag of magnesium for $20. How much the doctor's gonna make off that? So they're not gonna tell you that because they gotta make money. Meanwhile, it's costing us our health and our life, because when you hurting and you sick or you depressed, when you going through it, it's robbing you of your life, and that's not fair to my family. It ain't fair. It ain't fair to me. So you have to take control. You know, these doctors gonna tell you to do this, that, and the third. Just say, okay. My doctor told me my vitamin D was a little low. Okay. Guess what? I'm out here in the sun more. I put on a dress so my arms can show. You need 20 minutes of vitamin D, but you want to make sure the sun is in the right place. I ain't swallowing no pills. I'm going to swallow the sun. I'm outside more often. You can heal yourself naturally. You just got to do your research and be consistent.
So Sergeant King, we're in Georgia also. We're in Savannah.
Savannah, is Savannah considered Georgia? Somebody said, oh no, that's Atlanta, that's not considered Georgia. Lord,
It's not considered Georgia.
Babe, why
That's
you
my
got
view.
this?
That's
I
my view.
know.
Don't worry about him. We ain't about to know.
But why you got this thing up here? Because we need to sweep this porch off. Where did they go? I want to sting me in the butt. Oh no, I don't want it
Just
near
don't
me
smash
though.
it.
Okay, I won't. Thank you.
She'll just check you out.
I ain't want to bite me on the booty. But consistency is important, y'all, and we have healed ourselves in so many ways. Like, I felt like ever since I met Bobby, my back has been bothering me. I had this major back injury before I met him. So when he married me, he married that back injury. But for a long time, I was like, dang, I feel bad because I'm like pushing myself through the house to get things done. And then I know, right? Me and the bees. And then I'm tired. I'm hurting. I just want to go to sleep. And that's not fair to my family, to my husband. I don't feel like walking the dog because my back hurt.
So
When I decided to take my life back so that I could stop letting my injury take control of our life, things change, you know, and it take a group of things to change. What were you gonna say, babe?
Earth Zero Apothecary saying that the magnesium pulled her out of a post-op depression.
Yep.
So we have got another testimony. Somebody else was able to get off of their blood pressure medicine.
Yes.
So that is amazing. Love to hear that kind of stuff.
Cropper, what's up, soil brother?
And these testimonies will help somebody else because there's a lot of people thinking that, nah, this ain't gonna work for me. You don't know. It don't cost much to try, and it can't hurt you.
It can't hurt
why
you.
not?
These herbs can't hurt you. Our issue, we are sick because we let these people take control of our life and our health. As soon as them doctors start loading you up with pills, it's over. Because they ain't gonna stop. They just want more and more. We don't need all them pills. We need simple things. You gotta also take some cayenne. You got high blood pressure, drink some beet juice. Oh my goodness, it's disgusting. But you rather swallow them pills because you don't like beet juice? 2 ounces. 2 ounces of beet juice. Just a little tiny bit. A little shot glass. A little
I'm
bit.
just thinking, like, what all medications actually fix a problem? That, you know, not actually pacify, not just kind of.
None fix nothing because mostly everything come back. Remember when
Maybe antibiotics. Maybe.
No, because it just dulls something out. It just calm it down, and then all of a sudden you might have that issue again. It'll reoccur, and you need to go back on antibiotics. They just can't leave you on antibiotics long term because it'll stop doing its job. Well, we got natural antibiotics that do the job. Onion, turmeric, black pepper, garlic, honey, and that stuff don't hurt you. And it ain't something that, oh, I can only take this for 2 weeks and I need to stop because...
You know, one of the sad things that I see is people that actually get on medication, honestly, because they've been in an accident or they hurt, and they, you know, get on pain meds, and they do it just so they can get through the pain that they have and end up getting addicted to it because nobody told them how to get off of it.
Then you got another issue.
And that is a serious issue. That's your quality of life doomed. It tears your body up from the inside and it gives you an addiction.
And
I've seen some great people turn into addicts.
Always say,
And it's a drug, just like any other drug.
when somebody going through things like that, it's not just them. Like if I was addicted to popping pills, guess who gonna have to go through it with me? So it ain't just me going through it, it's him too. If we got kids, my dogs will be going through it with me. That's not fair. It's not fair. So we gotta reverse that.
And some of this stuff is just turning people into addicts. People that ordinarily would not have had those issues. I mean, they are getting on these meds and they can't get off.
Yeah.
Everybody who don't have that issue got something to say about that and about the people that's having that issue, but it's hard for those people.
Yeah. Like it hurt. The other day it was something I was watching and it hurt, scrolling through and seeing people battle cancer. It hurt to see people battle something as horrific as cancer. And then you already battling that sickness in your mind and your family battling it because they know what it can do to you. But then
Analytic Gardner, what's up, man?
they put you on this medicine and they'll tell you got 3 months to live and 5% chance of surviving this. I'm gonna spend the next 3 months on this medicine that's gonna put me down. All my husband or my family gonna be able to do is come and sit and rub my hand and comb my hair and let me sip. What quality of life is that for 3 months because I need to take these treatments that's gonna take me out? It's gonna put me down until I go. That's crazy. Meanwhile, I can go get soursop. I can change my diet. Is it, you gotta ask yourself, are some of these issues we go through, is it worth a total lifestyle change? Can I get rid of all the chemicals and preservatives or as many as I can, this cleaning stuff? What I'm washing my clothes and what I'm washing my body and what I'm consuming. Can I turn all of this around and go as natural as I can to save myself? Yes, you can. Because your life depends on it.
So David
And nothing is more important than you, other than God.
Liquid magnesium.
Yeah.
It tastes good.
Yeah. So you can take magnesium in different,
That's not it.
she added the blueberries.
Yeah.
You can take magnesium in different forms. You can do the spray.
Leave my blueberries alone.
She like, man, you tripping. Look,
I'm
she
just
said,
scared of
she looking for the.
Get out my blueberries. She got one too. I should have went and picked them all up.
I should have made some biscuits this morning, but she she got up there. She was walking around too, like, let me see which one the darkest. I take that one. Go ahead.
Do you think that this information is new?
Ain't nothing new about it.
There are some very smart people in this world that know that all they have to do is tell people to make sure you up on this kind of stuff. It don't cost you much, and it will make your quality of life better. But money is so important that they rather see you die, get addicted to drugs, hurt yourself, get on pill after pill after pill after pill, instead of helping save your life, so you want to take it upon yourself to educate yourself so you can actually do better.
Yeah.
And we all together as a community, we're going to talk about all the stuff we can find to actually help.
Over and over.
Yep. And we're going to keep on talking about it because different people are going to be hearing it, so we want them to be up on it, and we want everybody to benefit from it. From eating foods that we can make at home that don't have all this dangerous stuff in it, to the stuff you can use to fix ailments, issues that you may have.
That you can grow at home.
Mm-hmm.
That you can grow at home. And see, the thing is, and see, Lady D said, it's nothing new. But see, what has happened is everything that went crazy in the world. Like I always talk about when we were younger, nobody was allergic to peanuts or grass or all this other stuff. Now all of a sudden, everybody allergic to everything. Gluten free. I used to look, y'all. I just found out what gluten free was. I'm like, what is this gluten-free stuff? Because I ain't never heard of it. We work so much to where we ain't got time. We ain't got time for ourselves. I ain't got time to make no bread. I ain't got time to be making that. I ain't got time to, when I get off work, I'm tired. So what do? You stop and you grab something on the way home. You grab something right quick that you can throw in the microwave. You just grab something. And they used to that. You ain't gonna make no washing powder. I ain't got time to make that. I made washing powder in November. And we still got washing powder. I ain't making it every day. You do it one time. But the system got us conditioned to think that this is the best way to do it. Just run to the store and get it because it's convenient and I don't have time. You do have time because guess what? When they set you down with this sickness or when you hurt and they can't hardly move, you ain't got enough but time to think about what you could have, should have, would have done. Now we got time. We got the strength. We getting the knowledge because we putting it out there and other people are putting it out there. Barbara O'Neill, she put it out there. They always talk about, oh, they silencing people. Stivers Homestead, they put it out there.
And that's the thing,
Put it out there.
you know, we've been talking about it, you know, my best friend, or call him my brother, we were talking one day, and I don't think he watch our content that often. Every now and then he'll pop in. Soul Power, aka Game Up Kindles.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for the super chat.
Thank you for the super chat.
Me and him was talking, and all of a sudden, he told me, he said, man, he said, I got to stop doing something different. So, you know, I go to work every day. My wife fixes my food. She bakes our bread, you know, and she fixes my food every day for lunch.
I don't care if it's peanut butter and jelly. You can grind your peanut butters up and make some jelly. He good to go.
And he told me what he was doing. He was getting sausage biscuits from the store, and he'll have them in the truck with him, and that's what he'll eat on. Well, he said that he left his refrigerator off. I think it was all weekend or for about a week or something.
Them biscuits were still good.
He said they don't look no different than what they did if the refrigerator was on. He said, man, he said, something got to be wrong with that. He said, that shouldn't be. And I said, yeah, man.
That's like them French fries we probably dropped under the chair 2 years ago going to Florida. They probably still look the same. But
you can't tell me you can do that to some food and that's not hurting your body on the inside. You cannot. I mean, it makes absolutely no sense for something such as bread, meat, cheese to still remain looking the same without no kind of refrigeration, no kind of protection, no kind of nothing.
Y'all, don't let them people change my way of eating. Yeah, you just gotta, a little bit at a time. We always say a little bit at a time because it can be overwhelming. Mm-hmm. It's a lot. We started with our way of eating, starting homemade things. When I found out, I was like, wait a minute, I can make anything homemade. It's fun to me. I get in there and play with stuff and make it our own. That's fun. And then I know I'm feeding us something healthy. So no problem. We want ice cream. I was talking about how when we first started this journey, and I think one of my videos, I was walking up the street and I said, I want Dairy Queen so bad. I wanted that Dairy Queen so bad. And every day I went to that Dairy Queen, it was like, they were we all out of ice cream. I said, I was fussing. I wanted that ice cream bad, y'all. I told Bobby, I said, how Dairy Queen out of ice cream and they still open? What they even open for? Then the next day, our computers are down. I said, okay, God, I hear you. Go home and make this ice cream. It's been 2 days and you still wasting time going up the street when you could have spent 20 minutes in your kitchen and made that ice cream. So I made ice cream and I'm satisfied, but it's little things like that. Little things like that. We have time, but we just, it take time. It take time, having to get used to. People will say, does that ginger ale taste like store-bought? Absolutely not. It's ginger. This is real ginger ale. Yes. That stuff at the store is artificial flavoring, chemicals, and preservatives. This is ginger, sugar, and water. No, it don't taste the same. This tastes like real ginger ale.
When she made root beer, we had to go get a whole bunch of combinations of
Herbs.
roots and barks and all that stuff there. And it was so incredible.
The smell. The smell.
It smells so good. But when I drunk it, I was like, they actually made those chemicals real similar to the real taste of the stuff. But you could tell the difference because
it was
the
earthy.
flavor and the earthiness and all that stuff there.
But it was,
and you know that it's actually doing good.
It's
to your
root
body.
beer. But it was root beer.
It's real root beer, like real root beer.
And it was good. Like soon as I put those roots, I don't boil my roots. I just steep the roots because I don't want to boil the bitterness out of it. And as soon as I put the roots, I took the pot off the stove, sat it on the counter, and I put my roots in there. And I think Bobby came back in the house. He was getting ready to go to the gym. And I said, smell this. And it smelled just like root beer. And he was like, man, that's crazy. But when I finished and we got them, put them in the refrigerator, it was like, what?
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things that surprised me. Because if you never really taste real root beer, you don't know how similar the store-bought root beer is. But you know exactly what you put in there.
Yep.
And you know that the way you ferment it actually helping your body.
Yeah.
But one thing I did want to say is, we met one of our soy sisters about a couple of weeks ago, and
Reba laughing at Reba said Dairy Queen out of ice cream, and then somebody Suzanne said I went to Dairy Queen after many years. It tastes like poison. I lost 40 pounds just eating healthy in 2 months.
You will lose a bunch of weight. Just stop drinking soda.
No exercise.
Yeah, and that's all it takes. But what she said, you know, we were talking about her about what she's growing, and she said she wasn't growing nothing right at the moment, but she was growing stuff. But then people started pressing her to do stuff, and then it started feeling like a job.
Yeah, so she
she stopped doing it.
Yeah.
When you start doing stuff like this, changing the way you eat, you back over there again?
Yep.
Then you gonna fight.
That bird is like dun 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 dun.
When you start changing the way you eat, even if you're gonna start growing your own food, I tell you, people just don't jump in and try to do too much because you wanna love what you're doing.
Yeah.
So if you make it work, you probably won't do it.
Yeah.
Now, once you get into it, you ain't gonna mind doing it, but you do it a little bit at a time. And don't worry about cutting out everything all at once because, you know, that can be a little taxing.
Yep.
Start taking something out of your diet that you actually buy from the store, making your own bread, you know, making your own sodas, even snacks, making your own snacks or whatever.
One thing at a time.
Yeah, one thing at a time, and then put something else on it later once that's not a problem because it's a learning curve.
Yeah, and your system go through like shock when you take stuff from it. So like when I tried keto, I was so sick. Hey, pescatarian, I was so sick because my body was just like, what them potatoes at? And I was like, I ain't eat no potatoes because I'm tired of being fluffy and I want to be healthy. So I cut all this stuff out. I ate a whole lot of bacon and bad fat.
The like button is lonely.
But the like button.
Hit that like button.
Please, we appreciate you if you would hit that like button. But you got to be careful, you know, a little bit at a time taking stuff from yourself because you want your body to be like, oh, okay. And see, now our body react different to outside food versus at home. We went to Hardee's one day because we was on a mission. Bobby was like, what the hell was that? That was grease. Like, and a lot of old grease. It was.
And I used to like Hardee's.
Yeah. Now it's like.
Man, I don't know if the food changed or just my tolerance for what they fix changed.
I don't know. But it ain't food no more. Once you start making stuff at home, he used to buy crackers to have on the truck, the snack. He said, I don't want no crack. I don't want them crackers no more. Just make some Snickers and put them in my bag. I said, Snickers? He said, I don't want no more of them crackers. Just give me a Snickers.
Yeah, because I was like, oh no. I had a half-eaten pack of cookies and I left them in the car. And they, like, opened.
Yeah.
And you know how hard they get in the car. Why they don't look no different?
They don't look no different. And Thor
and
be
I'm
up
sure if I
there.
bite them, they'll taste exactly the same. Something wrong with that.
Thor be up there checking it out. So our main source of meat is rabbit. Joanne said she switched from beef to lamb, and it's delicious. Lamb is good. Did you taste the lamb when the neighbor cooked it on the grill? What was that? Thanksgiving? Oh, I might have ate all of it. But anyway, our neighbors cooked some lamb on the grill. Oh, I was like, Lord Jesus. It was good. I love lamb. I like lamb chops. But our main source of meat is rabbit. And a lot of people be like, oh, they too cute. This group on Facebook gave me hell for saying that rabbit was our main source of meat. And I was like, hey, I don't knock you for doing what you do. Whatever. I mean, but we are homesteaders. And yeah, rabbit is our main source of meat. And we raise them. We know where our meat come from. What you better be weirded out about is where your meat come from when you go into the grocery store to get it, because ain't none of it right.
And we not ramming nothing down nobody's throat. This we telling y'all what we do. We telling y'all the effects that we got from it, and you can choose.
You can choose
whether or not to make that change.
Yeah,
we telling you that it's a better way. We letting the comments come in under our videos so you can read them and you can see yourself. So you change your own mind.
Yeah, we ain't selling nothing. We ain't selling nothing.
Yeah.
We do have an Amazon storefront if you want to see where we get our castor oil or magnesium or something from. But, you know, we ain't selling no information. We telling you this totally free. You can choose to save your own life and your family because it's people this can help. The only thing with us people as a human is being consistent. We have to be consistent, and it's gonna show. You know, a lot of people say this don't do nothing for me at all. It ain't gonna be the same for everybody. But long as we consistent, you don't know what it's doing on the inside that we can't see or can't feel. This is why I always say you want to go to the doctor and check on yourself. Because people go to the doctor and all of a sudden, oh, you got stage 4 cancer. You know, full-blown diabetic, and you were diabetic 3 months ago. What are you talking about? Get yourself checked out. But use these herbs because they could be very well keeping you well where you think that I'm not sick or I don't have any issues. Just these little simple things. Something as simple as castor oil could be keeping you well forever for a long time.
Yeah, please guys, don't get it twisted. We ain't telling you not to go to the doctor. We're not telling you not to listen to what your doctor got to say. You can, if you got a good doctor, you can actually use some herbs and stuff that actually is supposed to work for whatever issue you got, and work with your doctor with that.
We got
because that's the only way you can actually know that you got a problem is to actually go and get checked out. So please do that. And we're not doctors, and we're not telling you that any. We're telling you not to do or to do anything that's going to affect your health or the health of your family. We're just telling you what your options are. You can actually do some things to help yourself. And that's what we want you to do.
Pre-diabetes. Pre-diabetes is basically a diet. You know, too much sugar. Cut back on. I'm not going to say don't because I don't want nobody to tell me don't eat no potatoes. It's just how much potatoes I'm going to eat. So you want more fruit. I mean, you want more vegetables and more beans. You want a lot of your protein to come from beans. I ain't telling you don't eat that fried chicken. Just eat more vegetables with it. Fresh vegetables if you can get them. If you can grow your own, amazing. Go to a local farmer's market and get you fresh vegetables. But that will reverse. You can reverse that. Lemon water in the morning to help detox your liver. You want to drink it a little warm, but definitely cayenne, castor oil, and magnesium can help you. Your body is off whack, and it's just, it need to be put back in its place. The magnesium alone can help with your diabetes, but we got to help ourselves too with what we eat. We can be messy when we eat. Soil Family Expo weekend, we was messy eating, but we brought it back in line when everybody left. And got it together because it's gonna happen. You know, they'll say, "Oh, you gotta lose weight." They told me all this stuff for years. You need to lose weight, change your diet, leave that salt alone, don't do this, don't do that. Everything I did, every time I went, my blood pressure was sky high. Finally, I left the medicine alone and changed my entire lifestyle. We started eating homemade food, stop medicine, and true to cayenne, castor oil, beet juice, and magnesium oil, and my blood pressure dropped. Took me off all my medicine. So you can reverse it. You just gotta change a little bit at a time.
There was a comment that probably can't find now, but someone said that they couldn't walk because of pain in their lower back, and now they just went for their first walk. And I want to know what she did different that actually, allowed her to get back to moving around.
Yeah, sweet potatoes are good, but look into the benefits of the purple sweet potato. But yeah, it's always nice to know. I love when people leave comments because people read the comments because it can help them. And they may be just trying to help their mom or, a loved one in their family or somebody. But your story, your testimony can help people. It's amazing. It's amazing what these plants can do for us. Like, they need care to survive, but they need very little care. And they don't, honestly, we interfere with them surviving because we be doing the most.
So Earth Zero Apothecary wanted to know where we get our rabbits.
So we got rabbits.
Well, she was saying as far as getting it to eat, but we raised rabbits.
We raised rabbits. We got rabbits 2.5 years ago when we first started our YouTube journey. We purchased rabbits from a friend. We purchased a breeding pair.
Hello, Tracy.
Two females and a male was what we purchased. And about 3 weeks later, so we started breeding them. So we only breed our rabbits in the winter and the fall. In the summer, we let them take a break because it's too hot. But you can get up to 600 pounds of meat a year off of one male and one female rabbit. That's a lot of meat. And y'all, you can do so much with it. We make hamburgers, tacos. You can make meatloaf. We bake it. You can fry it. You can stew them. Endless. Endless.
And it's an amazing tasting.
Yeah.
Them hamburgers. When you do some research, it was the primary source of meat at one time in America.
Bugs Bunny took that out.
Yeah. Because of,
Bugs
cartoon characters, Bugs Bunny and all that stuff there. It kind of went away, but there's a reason why it actually was the primary source of meat, because it's so good.
Yeah.
It has everything in it that you need, and it's easy. They're easy to raise.
Yeah.
They're easy to process, and they're amazing to eat. So
they we started this thing about our stressed out meat when we started raising our chickens for meat. Think about the meat in these factories. What did they say? What our friends tell us the other day? 40,000 chickens a month, a week or something, or in one chicken house. Chicken stressed out, pig stressed out, everything, beef, the cows stressed out. They stress these animals out while they raising them, feeding them. They going through everything, and I ain't even on. Like, we were talking about how they be full of infection, and they giving it to each other. Our meat is stressed out. They butcher that meat, process it, send it to the store to sell, and then we consuming that stressed out meat. That's why most of us are stressed out. So we were like, okay, let's change that. We started raising our own, but because we are homesteaders and self-sufficiency is our goal, rabbits made sense. We don't have to purchase rabbits, and it costs us about $20, $30 at the most a month to feed. What we got, about 20 something rabbits back there now. But every 8 to 10 weeks we can process out. We can fill a freezer up.
Yeah, the cost it varies. depending on
how many rabbits.
We got at any given time.
Yeah, and how big they are, because we're gonna spend a little money. Well, it ain't gonna be a whole lot, but the babies, like Gracie had 9 babies, and they gonna all grow out together along with Lala's 4. So they gonna eat. They gonna want grass. They eat a lot of grass, which is good. But then you gotta give them pellets too. But it's only for 10 weeks, because Gracie babies grow out great.
And as somebody just said, you know, they are raised with love.
Yes.
If y'all see us handle or talk, or you know, with my wife, she generally do the handling of the rabbits. You know, she love them. You know, she treat them good. They eat great. We treat them, you know, excellent. We try to keep them in perfect, you know, environments. And when it's time, they give back to us. And you know, we appreciate that so much.
They yesterday we was out there, and one of the babies was standing in the grass tray peeping out the door. I said, look at that baby. He was like, I'm just saying what y'all doing. But they so cute. They are cute. But, you know, as far as us, we need a system. If push come to shove and I had to process them, I would. Because I know that I'm feeding my family the best that we can offer without having to run to the store. I mean, you know, you do what you got to do, but I know when we raise them, we can raise and grow our own food. 1 acre suburban homestead. Well, somebody said it was impossible for us to do all that we say we do, just 2 people on this amount of property.
When you know what you're doing and
you love it,
you commit it, you love it, you know, it's not even hard. It's not work.
It ain't work.
You know, we spend so much time out here in this yard, just enjoying the yard, just watching everything do what it do every day.
Like 4 o'clock this morning, I was standing out here like, man, it smells so good. It's quiet. It's nice and cool. It's dark. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. But then I'm like, it smells so good out here. That's crazy. I say that every day. It's crazy.
It's amazing watching everything wake up, you know, do its thing. We get to walk around the yard and eat again. You know, that's one thing we enjoy doing all summer.
So we do raise quail also for meat. So the good thing is quail are awesome too, because you can incubate your own eggs and constantly have egg, meat, and fertilizer.
So Tiffany says she's thinking her hub is dropping off some apricot seeds to the post office.
Thank you, Tiffany. We appreciate you. We're going to test them suckers out and let you know. It was funny yesterday. Bobby mom came to visit. And I was walking around the yard. I saw, like, by the walkway, I saw a piece of strawberry. And I was like, babe, did you get all it? Because I saw some red strawberries in the tub. I said, did you get all the strawberries out here? He said, I ain't been over there yet. His mama said, oh, I was over there. Ain't none. And we were like, oh. So she said she ate one. That was what was in the yard.
She probably ate one.
She probably did. She probably said,
that's the one that she was eating when she got to the porch.
Yeah. She said, I thought I threw it in the bush. Yeah, you threw it in the bush.
You ain't saying nothing. I would have had some more red was the bar.
But what she didn't know was the ones in the backyard.
Oh, they are the best.
That we got from my mom. When we went to Virginia, year before last, my mom had some big strawberry plants. Ooh. We had to get them. But, so yeah, we understand, Sonia, that they say certain things are unclean and they say a whole lot. But,
to each his own.
you know, we don't knock anybody. Yeah. People that are plant-based and don't eat meat at all, or we respect that. But this is how we live and this is what we do. We respect the fact that people don't eat pork or don't eat beef or we don't shove it down anybody's throat or, you know, try to convince people to follow us up or do what we do. But it's a lot of people that want to raise rabbits or want to raise pigs, but they want to know, can I do this on 1 acre? Not in the suburbs, but 1 acre? Can I raise quail? How easy is it?
A lot of people want to actually change the way they eat, or they want to know a better way of going about things. Only thing we're doing is supplying the information. You get to choose. If you can see where other people are actually doing stuff and actually having, effect. Some people just don't know that it can be done. And us talking about it or seeing us doing it.
Hey, Empress.
Sometimes we'll actually, encourage people to say, that don't look that bad. That don't look like it's so hard.
Yeah.
Maybe I could start doing some of that stuff. And we are those people. We were those people when we started. Like when we started, we had no clue on how this was going to feel to us.
Yeah.
Or what it was going to do to, our quality of life. We didn't know. We went down that rabbit hole and we started learning.
Yeah.
And we learned and we learned. And it was like, how many people like us had no idea that
it
you
was
could do this stuff?
Yeah. And we have neighbors. I asked my neighbor the other day, I said, you heard Rudy out there barking like he was gone crazy, that rooster? She said, no, I didn't hear him. How you don't hear the rooster? She said, I ain't never heard no rooster over there. Oh, okay. That make me feel good because we don't want to be a burden, or we don't want to get on anybody's nerves, or people be like, Lord, what are they doing now? But what we do want to do is pass the word of our adventures. This is why we call it Adventures in Homesteading. Our adventure in homesteading, because if you can quit something at the grocery store, such as purchasing eggs, I'd rather trust my eggs out of my backyard than the eggs at the store. Same thing with our meat. If I can raise my own meat in my backyard, I would rather raise it and pass the word on, because it could definitely help somebody save a whole lot of headache from buying these things at the store. A lot of people feel like, I can't raise rabbits, they might stink, it's just too much work. They not
so
at all.
Kimberly Gray, the bottles, they're on our Amazon storefront. They're, the kind that we use are
Pressure
right there.
safe. Yeah.
And if you're gonna get them, go ahead and get them, because you are gonna make soda.
We're gonna make soda one day this week. We need to get ready to make soda. Our bug is ready.
So we want everybody to have all the stuff they need to make it, right? So what all they need?
Yeah. Whatever kind of soda, like I'm gonna do pineapple hibiscus. So I have fresh pineapple and I have my hibiscus. You can purchase hibiscus from the Amazon storefront also, which is sorrel. We call it hibiscus. A lot of people say that's not hibiscus, or they got it confused with the flower, which we don't have any right now. But it's actually sorrel or roselle. It's the hibiscus tea that you drink, but you can find that all on our Amazon storefront. And then we'll make soda. Last week we spent all week, Monday through Friday, making a ginger bug and feeding her. This week we're gonna make our soda. It's warmer now, so it only takes 2 to 3 days before it's carbonated. Some people say, oh, I don't like carbonated drinks. From the store, you probably don't, but you should try your own. There's a lot of good probiotics and gut health there, but it's different when you make things at home. It's a huge difference. You don't have to carbonate it as much. It just depends on what you want. You can leave it out and carbonate it a whole lot.
The carbonation from the sodas in the stores absolutely do nothing beneficial to you at all.
Make you feel good.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
You just
Make you feel
enjoy
good.
the fact that you got that combination. But this one, you get to enjoy the combination and it's actually helping your body.
I say the same thing about soap suds. Soap suds make, in the sense, make me feel good. I think my dishes are not clean if I don't have a bunch of suds in them. The suds ain't doing nothing for it. But people be like, is it going to suds up? Well, what are the suds going to do? Ain't no magical powers in the bubbles.
Tia, you are correct. You never get enough knowledge. You should always be learning.
Yeah.
If you ever get to a point where you can't learn nothing, then you got an issue, right?
I was hoping when I
every day,
that.
all day, there's
Learning.
new information being put out. You're gonna see stuff that's gonna be different than what you used to seeing. and
Yeah,
you
you
take in
gotta-
all the information and you
Yeah.
make a decision based off of all the information you find on a daily basis.
Yep. Keep an open mind, because if we didn't have an open mind, we wouldn't even be eating squash right now.
Mhm.
What Reba say? Bobby was squashing the squash.
Mhm.
You should have saw that lasagna, Reba. He squashed the whole pan. But if we didn't have an open mind, we'd still be saying we don't like squash.
Mhm.
We don't like squash.
And the good thing, guys, there's a whole bunch of amazing people in the world, even though you wouldn't know it because of what they highlight as all the trash or whatever. We have people from all different walks of life in this
Hey,
chat
Miss
right
B.
now, all backgrounds.
Yep.
We got vegetarians, we got meat eaters, and nobody is criticizing nobody
Nope.
for doing what they do. So that says a lot about the people that's really in this world. Not just the people that's actually causing conflict, coming in talking about, oh, you this bad person because
Yeah,
you
you
do X,
choose to
Y,
do
and
this.
Z, or
Yeah.
you stupid because you do X, Y, and Z.
Trust me.
Everybody has their own way of doing, their own reason for doing. You respect those people for their decision.
We
As long as
respect.
you're not hurting nobody.
We have friends in real life that are all walks of life. We got friends that don't eat meat. One on their head. We go to her house. If she said, "Hey, we gonna have a get together. You can bring something. We doing no meat. Trust me. When we show up, we ain't gonna show up with no rabbit, no chicken. Be like Bobby and Mr. Pescatarian can go in the man cave and eat this chicken. No, we gonna all eat because we respect each other. We respect our friendship. We gonna fix something that's gonna be suitable for pescatarian gardener. That's how we get down with our friends. Some of our friends, what did we have what Louisa made that day, that chili? Was it chickpea? I don't know what it was.
Some kind of
But it was a vegetarian. We sat there and ate. We didn't act like she was tripping because it wasn't no meat in it. It was okay. Let's try this. Don't knock it till you try it, because you can make some good vegetarian meat. But it's good to know have all these skills. Can we say that our vegetarian friends don't know how to cook meat? I can't say that because I know they know how to cook meat. They just don't eat it. But we respect that. So that's what you have to do in this life. You got to respect all walks of life because.
So I can't pronounce the name. They want to know if you make kombucha.
Yes, and we will work kombucha this week also. We're going to start our kombucha, and we're going to do that live. We'll start our kombucha, I'm not sure what day, but I'll schedule it so that y'all can have some heads up. But yes, I was just telling Bobby this morning, I'm going to start from ground zero, how to make your own SCOBY and all, so you can make your own kombucha at home. And then, kombucha takes 7 to 10 days for your SCOBY to grow. And then we'll make kombucha at the end of, when our SCOBY is ready, we'll make kombucha together.
My first time actually drinking kombucha was our homemade kombucha. Now, I remember when we first saw somebody with a SCOBY,
Yeah.
then we was like,
No.
You say that's what? And
No.
they was holding that big slimy looking thing up, and I'm sitting there like,
I think it was
man,
Living Tradition.
I think so.
And I was like,
it was in somebody's live.
And Lead Farmer too, I think. I was like, that's disgusting.
Yeah,
I don't
but
think
it is,
so.
It is amazing.
It is.
It's great. It actually works really good for gut health.
It do.
And the fact that you can flavor it so many different ways,
I think pineapple was my favorite.
I think pineapple is fine.
Yeah, I love pineapple kombucha. And that's the thing with homemade. And somebody said, I'm going to Costco's to get mine. That is perfectly fine.
You don't know what's in them bottles.
That's the difference in buying store-made things, because they don't have to put everything on the label. That's another thing we got to keep in mind. Just because we read that label doesn't mean something else ain't in here. Them folks just told them, you ain't got to put all that in the label. Just put this, that, and the third, or you can call this, that, and then it is what it is.
Yeah,
Honey.
they got to last. It got to be, the quality of it got to be good when you get it. And how long ago did they make it? Don't know. So what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing to make sure that stuff stay that way? You got to put some kind of stabilizing something in these bottles. Now, when I say we still go to the store,
Yeah.
we still go out to eat.
Yeah.
We just don't do it all the time.
Not like we used to.
Yeah,
Not
so-
at all. We done probably cut back to like 25%.
Yeah, so don't think that you got to stop doing anything.
Yeah.
If you actually improve what you're doing, it's gonna help you a ton.
So, Earth Zero said, don't they pasteurize store-bought sauerkraut and kombucha? Probably so. I wouldn't put nothing past them. Like honey. When you go to the store and everybody see this label with the bright orange label, I'll always use that one. That's my favorite one to use. The bright orange label, it say, we are in Savannah, Georgia. Coffee's review. The bright orange label on the honey bottle, it say raw honey. Raw, meaning it's pure honey, straight from the hive. Should nothing else be in there. And it should crystallize eventually. But that honey that you buy today, in 3 years you can go back and get that same label raw honey. It's going to taste the exact same. It's going to look the exact same. Why? Because it ain't even raw honey. Raw honey is what we get out of our hives. Meaning it's untouched. We ain't did nothing to it. No heat. We ain't no preservatives. It's just straight honey.
Yeah, we didn't mix it with no kind of syrup.
Nothing. That's what that honey is in the store. 10% raw honey and 90% high fructose syrup, corn syrup.
So Loris, she said, my husband and my son eat rabbit, not me. If I had this opportunity of this, I would have chickens in my backyard. So we did raise chickens also.
Hold on, babe.
And that was something that we did we did on a regular basis. We ordered chickens 2 times a year, and we processed them out and put them in the freezer. Well, I challenge you, because sometimes the rabbit, it could be the mind thing, knowing that it's a rabbit.
It's a cute little bunny.
Yeah, I take in sometimes, depending on how we want to eat it, slice the meat off of it and put it into a grinder with some with a couple pieces of bacon.
Yeah, something with fat.
Something with some fat in it. And we make ground rabbit, I guess.
It's ground rabbit, but it was the best hamburger.
Yeah, the best hamburger, anything. And you don't have to worry about, the frame of the rabbit messing with your head. It just looked like a hamburger, tastes like amazing. But where we cook our rabbits, generally, you can't really tell the difference if it's chicken or not.
No. Because when we took some to the neighbors, they were like, the whole family was there already. They were like, this rabbit? I said, yeah. After they tasted, they was like, is this really rabbit? It is. And then when we went back a couple weeks later, the daughter was like, the only thing I'm going to change about the rabbit is next time bring me my own plate, because I don't want to share with nobody. I was like, okay. But rabbit is good. So I see Kimberly saying that she was looking for the bottles. Amazon. If you look in our Amazon storefront, I'm not sure. I thought I was watching, but I don't know if Nightbot dropping it. But our Amazon storefront is where you can find the exact same bottles we use to be able to safely make soda and know that those tops are pressurized right. And I love those bottles. They come with extra caps and labels and all this good stuff. So funnels. So it's good to go. Smothered rabbit and rice. That was my first rabbit meal. And mentally I was freaking myself out because I was saying, I don't know if I can bite this a little fat. I clean that bone so good. I ain't never cleaned no chicken bone that good. I clean that bone. Bobby aced that smothered rabbit.
So the thing was, with the first time doing everything with Sherry, right, I had to make sure she had a positive experience. I know she liked the way I stew my chicken.
I loved it.
So I knew that would be a good way for me to introduce rabbit to her. And I cooked it up, and I was impressed. Because it was actually my first time eating it too, right? Yeah. It was but I hunt, I haven't hunted in a while, but I'm not a stranger to processing and eating and stuff.
Oh, now
But we
got.
never had anything that we raised and
But now we got some friends that keep talking about this deer sausage. Some deer sausage, y'all. I was like, Lord, I ain't had no deer in a long time, but
in the first the way I got her to eat chicken that we raised.
he rotisserie.
Our rotisserie.
At first, I was like, I don't want no, I don't want to eat these chickens. I helped them process them. I raised them, but I was like, I ain't eating these chickens. I can't do it. Just take me to Sam's Club and let me get my chicken. Ooh, man, he rotisserie that chicken. I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and get some more of this chicken.
I think we did
That thing was button naked within an hour. It wasn't nothing but bones. Nala was looking like y'all some greedy folks, boy. Y'all ain't even dropped nothing. That was the best chicken ever. Ooh, Lord. We are in Savannah, Georgia. So, homesteading, I'm going to say hoeing ain't easy. Because homesteading, it's what you make it. You know, we love it. We have been on this roller coaster adventure in homesteading for almost 3 years. We got a book coming out in a very short few weeks, and it's going to talk about our adventures in homesteading, and it's going to be loaded with recipes and formulas, things that you can use to heal yourself. What state? We are in the United States of America, in Georgia, Savannah, Georgia. Our book will be available all over the place: Walmart, Target, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Black's Tropical. I think for a limited time we'll have personalized autographed copies for a limited time and limited number, but it's going to be amazing. We're going to keep on doing what we do. We're going to keep talking to y'all about healing yourself, because you can do it. We don't want to see you sick and hurt and suffering. And we don't want to see your family sick, hurting, and suffering. But thank you. Thank you, Caroline. We appreciate you, Soil Sister.
And to those who are just finding us and don't know who we are, we haven't grown up doing any of this stuff. Right? We started doing some things. Now, granted, I grow stuff for a long time, but what we're doing now is something that we started 4 years ago, three years ago.
Well,
we got online 3 years ago, but we were doing it a little bit before, right?
We got online 2.5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But we started this maybe 6 months before we got online, because we got chickens. Other than that,
I say that to say, you know, if we did this and we could figure it out and learn how to do all this stuff,
you can do it.
You can do it too. Don't think that we are somebody special or something special because we're doing this stuff, because this stuff you can do too. One of the things you have to know is that it exists.
Yes.
And that it's possible.
Yeah.
And we just using ourselves as an example, showing you that you can do it if you choose to.
We just some everyday, down to earth. We ain't everyday. We just some down to earth city kids, self-taught homesteaders that you can talk to and get the real deal from. Like, we ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing, because we don't know how to sugarcoat it. It ain't gonna do us no good to sugarcoat nothing. It ain't gonna do you no good to sugarcoat nothing. Don't try to raise no pigs in the suburbs. I'm telling you, them people will come knocking on your door. It's gonna be fun while it lasts, because I had a ball. And then, but you know, we did get a lesson in it, but still, some things you don't want to do.
We know we can actually do it.
Yeah.
We did it all the way from the beginning
until
the end.
It was time to go in. But we put almost 300 pounds of meat in the freezer. Amazing. And we fed, it taught us, what are we going to do with what's left? We're going to feed the land. Now those Applewood and Bacon going to feed Black's Tropical Homestead forever. They're going to forever give back to this property. And it's important to know that everything on your property serve a purpose. Everything. And you got to use it till its fullest potential, and it's going to give back to you. God going to bless you.
And we see people all the time talking about they going to get their land.
Yeah,
okay, that's great if you can do it, because it's necessary. You
Yeah.
know, because the thing is, if you didn't grow up on a whole bunch of land, that is a lot of stuff that you don't know nothing about.
You don't have a
You
clue.
got to maintain all that property.
Yeah, I don't even know what
You got to
to
buy equipment to do all that stuff. And if you're just talking about raising your family or getting food for your home, it don't require a whole lot. If you live in a subdivision and you ain't got no HOA or whatever, you can actually grow a lot of food on your property. And we are an example of that. You know,
Yeah.
we do have an acre, but we don't use an acre. We don't use a whole acre.
Bob and Mama were
And we
fussing
got
at
a
him.
ton of plants.
Bob and Mama were fussing at him yesterday about his zero turn lawnmower. She said, "Why you got that big lawnmower? You ain't got that much grass to cut." I said, "Well, when we bought the lawnmower, we ain't have all these plants. Now, you know, why more when you can grow it?" So we done took that full stride and we grow it. But we still 1 acre is enough. We are able, actually, we could feed a whole lot of people off 1 acre if we had to.
If that's what we actually strive to do.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
feed a whole lot. So don't overthink property and feel like, hey, Miss Shirley, feel like you need 20 acres because it might be too much for you.
You got people doing it on a quarter acre, half
Yep.
an acre.
Yep.
You know,
It can
even
be done.
an acre, you could do the stuff that we can't do if you live in a rural area.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we know people who raise pigs and stuff on 1 acre, and you know, but they live in a rural area.
Yeah, well, they can do that.
Yeah,
So,
they don't have neighbors right up on them.
yeah,
or whatever.
we live in the city. So we got to act like we a little city-ish with a whole lot of country in it. But you can get a lot done. And we challenge you to do it. Throw a tomato seed. This is a plant from seed.
Mhm.
Throw a tomato in a pot and let it give you fruit. That tree is loaded with tomatoes.
We got potatoes in 5-gallon buckets,
Cardboard boxes.
cardboard boxes.
I mean, you can build a raised bed for $10 or less. You know, don't overthink it. Don't think that you need to spend a lot of money because you don't have to. And you can grow the best food that you'll ever eat, ever.
And these are things, some of these things like these pots, the 5-gallon buckets, the boxes. If you say, I only got a patio,
Hey,
you can do all this on the patio.
it's perfect. This stuff on our porch.
Yeah. You know, the 5-gallon buckets, man, you can put 4 5-gallon buckets of potatoes on your balcony or
Yeah.
patio
Yep.
and get, I don't know, 50 pounds of potatoes
in a year.
100 pounds,
Yep.
whatever. You know,
Yep.
and depending on where you stay, you probably could do that a couple of times.
Grow you some mushrooms.
Yeah, mushrooms, you got these tomatoes, and I mean, there's a lot of
Pepper.
stuff you can do.
We got herbs up here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
You could
it's
do
a
all.
lot.
You could grow a bunch of stuff just in 5-gallon buckets, and
Yeah.
you can get big pots.
Yeah, don't
and
limit
grow stuff.
yourself. Don't limit yourself and allow people to make you feel like you can't do something.
Mhm.
Even in an apartment, even in a studio. What was the hood state? 180 square foot apartment.
Mhm.
She grew her own groceries, y'all.
And it's
Um,
it's a perfect place to actually grow your love for growing.
Yep, but start
Before
small.
you actually get someplace where you want to start growing.
Yeah.
Love it first, and then embrace it when you get someplace different if you want.
Yeah, but
Or
just start
continue
small.
to do what you do.
Don't go crazy like some people do. Go crazy. So, all right, y'all, we're gonna get out of here so I can go and cook dinner. Cooking some chicken Alfredo tonight. I was thinking, should I put squash in this? No, I'm gonna use some noodles. So everything that LNW, everything that we discussed. So what we did was we created an Amazon storefront. Finally, we figured out how to create an Amazon storefront so you can find everything that we discuss or recommend. The magnesium flakes, castor oil, cayenne, moringa seeds or capsules, powder, some of the things that we use, chopping block, ice cream maker, juicer, a lot of things are there. We have different categories, the bottles for our sodas, it's different categories. So one is gardening, one is apothecary, and one is less cooked. So if you click on those different categories, you'll see different things in them. And there you should, in apothecary, you should find the magnesium flakes. Again, to make the magnesium oil, you just mix equal parts magnesium flake to equal part distilled water, meaning 1 cup of each, and put it in a spray bottle. But you want to be consistent, y'all. Please be consistent with these things. Somebody did ask me how to make the rub with the cayenne and castor oil. It's as simple as that. Cayenne pepper, we just pull the peppers off the plant, throw them in a jar, and pour castor oil on it. There's no certain measurements to how much. We just put some in a jar, and when you need it, that is better than Tiger Balm. Just rub it wherever you hurting. But you want to use that castor oil by itself every day, because it can heal you. It will heal you. We just have to be consistent. We have to take control of our life and stop letting these people run it, because that's what they doing. They taking over our life, and it ain't fair. So nobody can change that but us. God put everything here for us to live and survive. We just gotta take advantage of it.
So Riri said she about to meet up with the Homestead.
Okay, where y'all going to? I'm about to call too. I'm about to be worse. I got both of y'all numbers. So y'all have a blessed day. Today is Monday. Again, if you are not subscribed to Black Tropical Homestead, come on over here. We'd love to have you. Our hearts are big. Our yard is filling up, but we ain't full. We would love to have y'all. Soil family. We have the best soil family in the world, and it's y'all.
We get to meet a lot of y'all, so
Yeah.
and because of some of the meetups that we have had,
Visits.
a lot of people have actually built real relationships with each other
Yes.
in this community. So
Yeah. So y'all check each other out and support each other. We need each other so that we can live. We ain't existing no more. We're gonna take our life back so we can live. Y'all have a blessed day, and don't let nobody steal your joy. Thank you, Grow What I Eat. Thank you for the
Cash, no,
super chat. Super chat. So thank y'all for all the likes, all the shares, all the thumbs up, all the comments. Y'all are amazing.
If you didn't do a thumbs up or a like yet, please do that before you leave out.
I need to cut my
We'll
nails.
Appreciate you. If you come in and check us out later, go ahead, hit that thumbs up for us.
And
Definitely would
subscribe.
appreciate it.
Reba, where y'all going? I'm nosy. I'm about to call you. We appreciate you, Kara. Oh, I was ready to...
L and W want to know where you get the magnesium from.
Yeah, I think I just told... yeah, I think you behind. We appreciate y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. He's still reading comments. Thank you, Kimberly.
Thank you,
We
Kimberly.
appreciate you. We love and appreciate you all.